Dear friends, welcome to my video. In this video, we'll see how to share a bitmap image over applications such as Telegram or WhatsApp or Google Photos or Gmail or on various applications. So how to do that? Let's see. So create an empty project and then share bitmap image over Telegram. I know the name is pretty big, but yeah, share between image over Telegram or WhatsApp. Yeah, this name doesn't matter anyway, so I'll just click yeah, finish and wait for my environment to load up. I'll pause the video and I'll resume once this Android studio environment loads up. Perfect, my environment has come up. So first and foremost, what I'll do is in the manifest file I will declare certain permissions which the user may need, because we'll be accessing the image file from the external storage. So we may have to grant the permission to read media images. Yeah, and respectively I will do it in onCreate method to ask the user for this permission. ActivityCompat request permission. This. And also note, in the emulator I have already installed applications like Telegram and WhatsApp. Also, once the emulator starts, stream manifest dot permission dot media images and perfect. So once we have it, probably I'll start the emulator in parallel so that at least my environment loads up in the emulator as well, and I can minimize these things. And now what I'll do is I'll go to the layout now and I'll try to finish up my layout. So one thing is I need a button to share the image. So and I can name this button, say for example, share bitmap. Okay, I don't know why the text I wrote but it went off. I think probably because emulator is coming up and we may have to wait a while. But however, what we can do is in parallel I can also create a method in Java code, public void button share bitmap, so that I can quickly when my button is up I can use this method to associate it with my button here. Okay, so I think this text will come share bitmap, and this time it looks good, and I can give constraints. Okay, so this emulator is coming up. I can minimize it still, and continuing on my this side I can just click here so that this gets associated with the method. This text view I don't think I need, but however we can do is we can put an image view over here. Probably guys launch a background, it doesn't matter. No, I didn't want it to be this big. Yeah, this is looks good. Yeah, so that the image whatever we are going to show comes up here. Okay, on the right hand side I can see my app has come and it's asking for permission. So click allow so that it has a permission. Layout is the old one because this buttons and all just now we have put. So we can minimize the emulator and keep it like that. Yeah, so this layout was, I think we are done kind of. Perfect. And the ID of this image view is image view, and for button we have anywhere done the association on the on click attribute. Now we can go to the Java code, and yeah, before that I'll just quickly show in my emulator I have already downloaded image. Let me go to the download folder. Couple of images here like images.jpg and all. So we'll be using one of these images in our demo here. From the first one, images.jpg, to access the bitmap over here. Okay, so I'll minimize the emulator for the time being and continue over this side. First and foremost, what I'll do is I'll create a class variable called ImageView, which I'll associate to the widget in my layout. And what I'll do is ImageView, find view by ID, r.id.ImageView, and if I go to here in this method, yeah, we'll be using this image view once we convert our file into the bitmap. So we'll start accessing the file using the storage manager. Okay, so storage manager, get system service, and we will need the service of storage service. Perfect. And then we will use something called storage volumes. So storage volume could be the next one. Yeah, storage volume equals to. So what we'll do is we'll use a storage manager to get the storage volumes, this one, and then from that, since it's a list, we'll get the probably the first one, whatever it returns. Perfect. Actually, there is some error here, so we can just quickly see. Yeah, of course, cache. Just click on cache, it will take care. Now with the storage volume, which is basically pointing to the internal memory. So internal memory, and then we can use this to get our, I think spelling wrong, internal, and then we can use this storage volume to access our file. So file of the image, and then what we can do is new file, and we can use the storage volume dot get directory, get path, and this will give me the path before the download folder. So what we may have to do is we may have to append download and then slash the file name, which is images.jpeg, as I already showed in the emulator. I'll quickly show again. So this is the file which you are trying in the downloads folder. Already it says downloads here, but please note S doesn't comes in the actual path. Okay. I think no, here I think I did a mistake. It shouldn't be a slash, it should be a dot over here, images.jpeg. So be careful with the spelling here. If it's wrong, it may create problem. Now we can create bitmap and bitmap factory dot decode from file, and then we can give the file name, which is basically the dot get path. Perfect. So this will give me the bitmap, and now we have to use this bitmap to in our intent to share it. But before that, I'll do one thing quickly. I'll also show it in my image bitmap. Yeah, so this will be responsible for display, and now most likely I can start my intent to share this bitmap. But before that, what I'll do is I'll quickly create a path, string path, to convert this bitmap into some kind of a media path. So for that, what I'll do is I'll create a media store dot images dot media dot insert image. Okay, this is deprecated, but nevertheless it should work. Yeah, I'll try to get content resolver, because this until now I have been using insert images only, so it works and I'm pretty comfortable with that. And yeah, but we can definitely try the substitute for that recommended by the, I think it's on pending is what they recommend in this here. Yeah, and then we can give some kind of title. So I think we can give probably image, shared image. I'll just give shared image, and then what else? That's it, I guess. And then the null, probably the last one will be null. Okay, and now I can use this string path in my, okay, but I'll do one thing. I'll just string path in my intent. So first let me create an intent new intent, and then what we can do is we can set some kind of action, which is basically send this one. Yeah, so this will be responsible for sending the intent, and we can set the type, set type to be, and this is for sending image, so we can just send image like this. And now we can also set something like intent, probably put extra, and the extra will be the streaming. Let me just do it, intent dot extra stream. Perfect. And here what we have to do is we have to use this path what we have created above, but we have to convert it into UD. So what I do is I'll just quickly do parsing over here of this string path. Perfect. and then that's all I guess. And then what we can do is also we can start the activity with this intent. However, we have to create a chooser. So what I can do is we can create chooser, which is basically a pop-up. It will come up to put the thing. So and here in this we need two arguments. One is the intent, target intent, which is basically the intent which we have created, and second one is the some kind of title, is simple string character sequence. So share the image, whatever, I mean it doesn't matter, it's title. So that's all is what I guess. I'll rerun to see how it comes up in my let my emulator come up. Perfect, so my emulator has come up. Let me quickly click this button. Perfect, so if you notice, first it happened is that it set the image view at line number 48, and it further went down, and it now it's giving me an option as a chooser, which option to choose to send me. So say for example in this I will just so Telegram for a moment, and it gives me various options where I can send this. So say for example if I choose test, okay, I can bring it a little right inside and then click next. It gives me a final place where I can write some caption or something. If not, I can just click. Okay, it gives me. So this is from programmer world. Okay, and if I click yes, and it, let's see how it goes. Perfect. So this is gone through. So similarly, if we can redo it, if we want, of course, this image won't change. I'm hard coding the image, so of course it will remain that way. I can choose other options also, WhatsApp and all, but I think in WhatsApp there will be a problem. I have not yet finished my registration. Of course, so I can't do that. If I go back, there's the option of sharing, uploading it in photos, Google Photos, but I think that also won't work. You must sign into Google Photos account. Fine, I have not done that. So I think I can just show Telegram for a time being, but I can do this again. Probably I can select two of these this time and send the image in both. So if you can see, yeah, image is going into the both of these channels here. Perfect. So I created multiple channels. I was just playing around. That's why. But that's what I just wanted to show quickly, that how easy it is. You can convert your images into bitmap and then share it so that it goes as an image and not as a file. So to share the file is a different option, and I have a separate video for that. You can refer that. I'll put the description in my notes below. I will put the links in my notes below, in the description below. However, for sharing as an image, you should follow this particular code over here. So that's all. I hope this video is useful to you. If you have any questions or suggestions, then please put in the comment section below. And if you like this video, then please subscribe to my channel. Thank you and have a nice day. Bye.